Welcome to the Been There Doing That podcast. I'm Robert Scrivener.
And I'm Gayla Scrivener.
We left the 9-to-5 grind, downsized, and our goal is to have freedom to live and to work from just about anywhere.
Welcome to the Been There Doing That podcast,
Where you come and listen and we just talk about
anything.
We are unscripted.
No, we haven't been traveling much lately because we're getting ready for a big travel later. And we're just working hard this week. Or hardly working. No,
I think we're working hard.
We have been working hard. It's been a blur. But we are in between tenants at our rental property. And actually in between management companies, too.
Yeah, we decided to switch.
We made a switch, and that was something I had been struggling with for, a long time. It wasn't that they were horrible people by any means, but I just found it frustrating working with the particular management company that we started with. And then I had talked to a good friend of mine who's a realtor, and he said, Gayla,
You need a switch. It's like
they're a dime a dozen.
You can find them anywhere.
And just have a different perspective and go ahead and just make a switch. So I did.
We took the plunge.
Interviewed some folks, made a decision. And when I was at our management company, the old management company, and just telling them, I need to make a change because I was frustrated. I was frustrated because they were 6 months late with sending payment to us. That was a big deal.
That's a little excessive.
It is.
Little.
And so I was a little bit too lenient, I guess. I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but that's the main reason why we needed to make a switch. We needed some consistency. And who knows? I don't know how they were treating our tenants. But at any rate, the same time that I went to pick up our payment so that it'd catch them up was the same time they said that our tenants gave notice. And I said, well, then this is perfect. We
They're
will
moving out. We're making a change.
We're making a change.
Stuff is going to happen.
Exactly. So we've been working on the house a little bit, not fully all of ourselves.
Not like the last time.
No, in the past we had felt like we needed to do everything ourselves. Like after our first tenant several years ago, this house has been rented out for about 10 years now.
10 years this year.
And that's quite a long time.
That's more than...
We've had 3 tenants in 10 years.
Which is not bad.
Not bad at all. And the first tenant left the house to where we pretty much had to renovate the inside.
Do the new floors, strip and clean the floors, wood floors or underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Came out beautiful. Put a new floor in the kitchen.
New floor in the kitchen.
New floor in the washroom.
And the half bath.
Painted everything.
Everything. We bought a paint sprayer. And oh my goodness,
I'm looking forward to using that again.
Well, we don't have to this time.
I know, but my trigger finger's getting restless.
Oh, but that was a job. We were exhausted after that. Gosh,
that was 2.5 months, I think.
We basically had to take off work to do that because we were there at the house, and then our job or our company kind of had to be set aside for a little bit. And so we didn't want to do that this time.
That's
at all.
True.
But we were pleasantly surprised. We went in to, inspect the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I went in with the previous management company, and we took a tour of the house, and there was a mattress left, a couch left in the yard.
There
trash.
was a lot of stuff left.
There was a lot.
A lot.
But, looking around, it didn't look that bad.
It could have.
You're distracted, Robert.
Could have been worse.
You're distracted.
I'm always distracted when you're near me.
It really could have been worse. Overall, it was not bad. What we had done.
What do we do? Yes.
Well,
we picked up a couch and put it in the rented dumpster that you got.
Well, let's go back.
It was a big, nice teal, turquoise-looking dumpster.
Yes. Well, let's go back just a little bit.
How far back?
Well, when we went through and inspected things, the management company said they're not getting their deposit back. I mean, goodness.
That's it.
The kitchen sink was normally white.
And you got pictures.
Yeah, we'll show pictures. But the bathtub was pretty dirty.
Ooh.
And really dusty. A lot of cat hair. There were buckets and buckets and buckets of tidy cat, buckets of kitty litter, I guess. And so they left some stuff, and it's like, man. Oh, and then I opened the refrigerator.
Full of food.
Full
of food.
And I was like, oh. Well, I decided to go ahead and call the local trash service because they had left a couch and a whole bunch of trash on the front, and like somebody was going to magically pick it up. I don't know. I think it was there for a week, and so if they had trash service, it wasn't going to get picked up. No,
and it had snowed, and it had rained.
Yes.
Since that couch was out there.
Yeah. So the best $200 that I spent was on a trash dumpster.
Yeah.
And it was teal, and I did not realize that. That was not my buying decision.
We did not get a picture of it. We should have got a picture of it.
Right. We put in we dumped the mattress and then the couch. And then I thought that we would have plenty of room, but we apparently overfilled it.
Yeah, when they called and said, you kind of overfilled it.
I didn't realize that
there was a limit.
There was that.
They should have put a door on it.
That guy was super, super nice. I said, charge us whatever you need to charge us. Just take it away.
Get rid of it.
But that was a fantastic investment because that made it easier. We hired, and we're hiring help because since we don't live around the area and we don't have all the equipment and everything, it just doesn't make sense for us to spend time to do everything. But we do some of them. Yeah. But we hired a house cleaner, had her come in to do the bulk of the cleaning. And
that was worth a lot.
That was worth a lot. She got through a lot of the grit and grime. But she felt pretty bad because she's like, I worked an hour on that tub and it's still not perfect. And then the sink was, the white porcelain sink on the bottom was just brown as could be and just unacceptable. And she said she scrubbed and scrubbed. And I understand. The stove, we have what is that called, a glass top?
Yes, it is.
The glass top range. It was caked on with food, burnt food and stuff like that. It was just like, okay, it still needs some work.
So you bought a glass top, range stove cleaning kit.
Yeah, it has a razor blade and some cleanser and one of those little scrub brushes that are
scouring pad type thing.
And
the razor blade, you would think, it came out and was already in the scraper.
Mm-hmm.
Think it would work pretty good right out of the package.
Well, it did pretty well.
Did. Then I turned it around to where it actually had the blade scraping. It worked a lot better.
You worked about how long on that?
Oh, an hour.
An hour. And now the top of the range is
new again.
And she just didn't have the right
proper tools.
Oh, but she did make that refrigerator look brand new.
Mm-hmm.
We went over there before she got there and emptied it all out for her, but gosh, there was just a lot of food. It felt kind of bad how wasteful, it was.
Yeah.
I started in on the sink because I knew it's like, oh, we don't need to replace this. I am sure I can get this out.
You like a challenge.
Well, yeah. I got this rust stain removal stuff at Walmart. And it's this stuff that's in a little brown plastic container.
Mm-hmm.
My mom used to use that years and years and years ago when I was growing up, because we lived in El Dorado Springs. And El Dorado Springs means golden water, or golden springs, which means that our stuff turns rusty.
And it's just not a good color on a white porcelain sink.
No, but the rest would be in our washing machine and stuff like that. And so I was like, if Mom used that and got things up, I wonder if it would work on our sink. I squirted just a little bit to test it, and sure enough, it got lighter.
And it got lighter.
Yep. So I ended up squirting it on there and then kind of rubbing it around. Never use it without gloves, though.
Strong stuff.
It is strong stuff. I'm sure I was supposed to dilute it, but nah. But it worked very well. And I would just had patience and let it soak and then wash and then reapply and wash again. And in the show notes, we'll show pictures of the transformation.
It's amazing.
Yeah. My the lady that cleaned the house was like, "Oh my gosh, what did you use?" In our new management company, the lady there, she was like, "You're going to have to replace the sink." And I said, "Oh no, I'm not." And I showed her pictures, or sent her pictures, because she hasn't stopped by the house yet. And she was like, "Oh, that's amazing."
Don't have to replace it.
Exactly. So I used that same theory and went to the bathtub.
And outcome on it?
It is almost done.
It's getting pretty close to being super clean.
It is. So I am excited. There's a terrible leak in the bathtub on the hot water side. And we have our plumbers coming in Monday. So that's going to be good.
That's going to be done.
Yep. And then they're going to recock, and then they're going to replace an outdoor spigot.
And a few minor things that we need to touch up on.
Mm-hmm. We have paint. We don't have to paint that much because...
No, touch up.
You know what? I love the magic eraser.
It works great.
It works fantastic.
And we have used, 6 of them so far?
Yes.
Do we need to buy another 4-pack or a 2-pack?
I don't know, but I know that you used right above the sink there must have been a candle, because we have a white kitchen and there was just this black soot right above the kitchen sink.
Candles on the whatever you want to call it there, shelf.
Windowsill. How about that?
You can call it what you want. That's not a place to set a candle.
No. You worked pretty hard on that because our cleaning
That's
lady
above
couldn't
my
get
head
that
type stuff. My arm's sore.
Yeah. Well,
maybe why my thumb hurts.
No, I doubt that. I think that's with your phone.
On the phone too much?
Yes.
I think you're wrong.
And so the house, I'm very pleased that it's being listed, even though we've got some more work that we want to do. What's the main thing that we're working on? We're hiring out lawn work.
Well, we got rid of the washer dryer.
Oh, we did. Yes. We had a washer and dryer as a courtesy, but
took that out.
The top of that, I can't believe, but the top of that washing machine was just atrocious.
Yeah.
It was atrocious.
It was. Let's see. Working on getting a light for the outside lamp post.
Yes. I don't know where that went. I knew it was kind of loose, but oh my gosh.
It's been a while.
It has been.
10 years. I don't know. What else are we working on it?
I am looking forward to the leaves drying up so that the lawn guy will come over.
That's going to be fantastic when it's all done.
I don't understand. There's this rose bush that all you have to do is get some kitchen shears and just cut it once in a while.
Well, they live there. They don't feel like they have to do anything to it.
I have never seen a rose bush climb up over the gutters. And speaking of which, we had our friend Eric Somerville with Squeegee Squad come over and do our gutters.
Clean out the gutters.
Mm-hmm.
That was a wonderful thing.
And after the house or the lawn is done, he'll come over and do a power wash of the house. So that'll make it look nicer.
Curb appeal.
Yeah. In the wintertime, though, with no grass growing and stuff, it's
Curb appeal kind of down.
Kind of down. But soon the tulips will come up. So, because there's magical tulips in the front bed.
There is.
Do you know the story behind those tulips?
You told me once.
Well, one year when Megan was very small, probably before I met you, her grandmother, my mom, and she went over while I was at work and planted a whole bunch of tulip bulbs. And by Mother's Day, they magically appeared.
Yes, I've heard that one.
And that was a neat Mother's Day gift. So, because I was like, oh my gosh, where are all these tulips coming from?
Magical.
It's like, I don't remember planting them
because you didn't.
I didn't. But
well, good.
And so they still come up every year, from what I remember, unless our renters have dug them up. But
well, there you go.
There you go. All right. Well, I guess that's what we've been really busy on this week is rental property stuff. I'm looking forward to our new management company and getting that house. It's been vacant now by 2 weeks or so.
The end of January.
Yeah, about 2 weeks, almost 3.
Yeah.
So we want to get a new renter in. Nice little 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 2-car garage.
Fenced-in yard.
Mm-hmm. And I think we'll continue to do a little improvements here and there, but nice little neighborhood. But we don't want to live there because it's in town.
It's in town.
We have decided that we like to live outside of town or on the road. So
yeah, I'm with you on that. It's too hectic in town.
Very much. But you were getting restless.
Yes.
And so what did we do today?
We drove.
And drove. Where did we go?
100 miles round trip.
We went south out of Springfield.
Yes. Went to Nixie.
Mm-hmm. Nixa
for those that are not from around here.
That are foreign from Nixie area.
And over to Ozark.
Mm-hmm. We went to a couple of flea markets.
And then we went to Sparta, Chadwick, Garrison, and then there was a detour.
You went on this road.
And then that took us up to...
We have never been on those roads, or that road.
TT one, and then it went to Oldfield, and I said, well, we've already came from Oldfield.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot to mention that. And then we went to, turned on State Highway UU, and it went through Ongo, ONGO.
That's a neat little place.
It was...
there's an event center there.
It's an unincorporated spot in the road, on a dirt road.
Yeah, there's like 4 mailboxes.
And it was from 1897 to 1947. It had a post office.
Oh.
And now it doesn't.
No.
Spot in the road.
There's a neat event center.
Yeah, well, neat little church, chapel thing. It's good, excellent place to have a wedding. We didn't take no pictures, though.
We didn't. But we'll post our little map from Gaia Maps.
We can do that.
And show our trail.
Should have taken pictures.
We should have.
We had the camera with us.
I forgot.
The only thing proves that we've been there is our map.
Well, that should be proof enough,
You
right?
would think, yes.
Maybe just not as interesting.
No.
But that's okay.
Picture's worth thousands words.
Mm-hmm.
Map is, well, there it is.
Well, we do enjoy the Gaia Map tracking.
Yes, that is nice.
And what else does it do? It overlays some things.
It can overlay the National Park Service maps on there.
That's cool.
It can overlay...
Is that for walking trails?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, we need to try that.
And then it can overlay maps from the 1900, I think, way it used to look like. And then 1930, I think it had a different map. And there's some other topographical maps.
That's kind of cool.
Satellite maps. But that's pretty much it.
That's cool. You like that, man.
I do. I like the tracking ability. It's simple to use, too. Simple-minded people.
What are you saying? Are you talking about yourself?
Yeah. It's simple to use, just like me.
Aw, well, isn't that nice?
Isn't that special?
Well, we are getting super anxious. I think
I'm beyond ready to travel.
Me too. But we'll just keep our nose to the grindstone and keep on working.
Work hard every day.
And
Get a little tired on the weekend.
and then do little excursions on the weekends. So I guess this will wrap it up for this time.
Yes, Gayla, where can they find us? Whoa. We interrupt this regularly scheduled broadcast to bring you a special presentation.
We got out of the house yet again today.
Twice in 2 days.
I know, because you just weren't satisfied yesterday.
I was not satisfied.
And so what did we do?
We went for a drive.
But what was more important than that?
Getting out of town.
And even more important?
Wearing out Tucker so he'd sleep good at night.
Yes, we did take Tucker this time. But what you are not telling everybody is that we walked. We hiked.
We hiked.
We got out and we hiked.
5 miles.
5 miles.
5-mile hike. Where are we at, Gayla?
Hercules Glade
Yes.
in the Mark Twain National Forest.
Yes, we are.
So where is that?
That's off of Highway 125, just north of Reuter, Missouri. Mm-hmm. And they just had some 500 to 600 acres burned down here, actually.
Just a few days ago.
Yep. And you can smell it every once in a while. But yes, it's just north of the Arkansas line.
Yeah. And so you are in a much better mood.
A little tired, but much better mood.
Oh, a tired husband is a happy wife.
I suppose so.
Oh, maybe it's a tired dog is a happy owner. I think it applies for both.
That's
don't
even
you?
better. Hey, Gayla.
Let's do a selfie.
Let's do a selfie while we're here.
Hey.
And we'll post it. There we go.
There we go.
Much better. Now what?
Now, I just thought we should just tell everybody that we got out of the house, out of our stir craziness again, and actually did some walking.
Yes.
And it's done our souls some good.
I'm going to sleep good tonight.
Yes, you will. And so will Tucker. Tucker's already asleep. We'll post a picture.
He's got all the way home to, get geared up to rile up the other two.
Yes. But that trail was 5 miles, went down to a creek. Yeah, it's a creek.
We'd call it a creek. It's a lot of water running.
A lot of water running. And some of that trail was quite narrow and probably would be pretty burly during the summertime.
Oh, I would not want to do it in the summer.
No, it was pretty narrow. But we had a nice time, and we will put it back to our regularly scheduled program. Why don't you tell everybody?
You can find us at beentheredoingthat.com.
Very good. And in Instagram?
Been there doing that.
Facebook?
Been there doing that.
And how can they email us?
I think it's a podcast at beentheredoingthat.com.
There you go.
I'm ready for a cookie.
We've had way too many sweets. We need to... we started out this morning with having...
a sugar rush.
Way too much sugar. From Hertz Donuts.
I do have a picture of that.
They are famous for their maple bacon Long Johns. Amazing.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be a little jittery, but I was a lot jittery.
a little or a lot jittery.
I think I'm just a little bit closer to the
Could
grave.
have been the coffee you had with that.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I don't have coffee.
No, but
No.
that was a lot of sugar.
You had a lot of coffee.
And a lot of coffee.
It could be why he's jittering.
Could be.
Wrap it up, Caleb.
We are glad that you joined us, and until next time.
We'll catch you later.